The congregation at Welland's Christ Community Church knows that it takes a village, and their new blessing box that's been installed in front of the church is an example of exactly that. We welcome Sandra and Julie from the congregation. Julie, your husband built this box.
Well, he was one of a team, and you're going to find that with this particular project, we have a lot of teamwork happening because it does take a village and it takes a lot of people to do a big project like this. But when the idea came up, they knew that my husband was fooling around in his workshop and figuring out how to make different things for around our house, but then also starting to help other congregation members with different things. And they said, hey, how about a blessing box? And he said, what's that? So, it was a matter of going online and finding the schematics and that sort of thing. We very quickly came to realize that building a blessing box in an area like this, where we've got rain and sleet and hail and you name it, lots of wind in Welland, that we would want it to be something that would be sturdy, really stand up to the elements. Absolutely. So he got a friend of ours involved who's a master carpenter. Terry Lloyd is his name. And he has been a great resource for us. And the two guys would get together every week. And they spent a lot of time planning this to begin with, and then sourcing out the materials and actually putting it together. And we're just so happy to have it done. There was another fellow that came alongside, one of our deacons. He pitched in and helped, made a lot of the phone calls that had to do with, safe places to dig and that sort of thing. So the idea is that the box is open to the community. It's got 2 doors on it, just like those library, drop a book off and pick a book up sort of things.
So Sandra, it's roughly about 2.5 to 3 times the size of one of those little libraries. Yes. What goes in it?
Well, on the top shelf, so there's 2 shelves, it's pretty deep, are usually sundries, shampoo, toothpaste, toothbrushes, toilet paper, sometimes dish liquid, cleaning supplies. And then on the bottom shelf, there's sort of 2 sides it's divided into. And there's canned goods and pastas, but things that you can prepare quickly. Pop open cans so that you don't have to worry about can openers, because we're very conscious about that. And then on the other side are drinks and easy access snacky foods like crackers. It's full.
And like the little library stations, it's drop something off if you've got it and pick something up if you need it.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
No questions asked.
Nope.
On the honor system, they can come any hour of the day, help themselves. And what we find also is that people from the community are also welcome to just drop things off. It's an easy place to drop things off, and then others can find them when they need them.
And Sandra, you're looking for donations from organizations that can afford to help out as well.
Absolutely. So we're doing a blitz right now with businesses around the area, but also across Welland. And so the city is getting on board. So I was at the mayor's office yesterday, and they're going to do us a food drive. And we've also handed out flyers to some of the local supportive businesses. And so I think it's going to be a really good thing. We haven't hit the fire station yet, and we're planning to go to Niagara College. So there's a lot of things, a lot of pans in the fire, and that's a good thing.
And Julie, you're hoping that other churches take on this same type of initiative.
Well, some things are inspirational, and when the city sees that good things are happening with this, the hope is that other places will also want to do similar sorts of projects. And because we're on one really good location downtown, but there are people all over the city that may not have access to that particular area of town.
We have some hot weather coming up this summer. Obviously, we don't want people dropping off anything that needs to be refrigerated, correct?
Absolutely. Everything is shelf life. And we also have our box under a tree, so it's not going to be too hot. So we really planned for it.
Julie, Sandra, what a great idea. 224 Division Street to see this box and to bring some donations. Thanks for filling us in on this.
Thank you for inviting us.
Thank you for having us.